Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya. Today I'm going to walk you guys through how I keep my hair moisturized and maintain my length while I have my hair in a protective style. This is really helpful. It's helped me grow my hair from this point to this point. So in the end of 2017, I cut my hair very short, pretty much shaved the sides, shaved the back, dyed it, did a whole different treatment, just trying something different because I hadn't done anything different to my hair in forever. So I did that, and yeah, got tired of it, decided to grow my hair out, and I've been using braids as my main protective style. Pretty much any protective style that's not causing tension, damage, and things like that, or pulling your hair out is going to be good in helping to grow your hair out. In addition to doing protective styles, I'm sure you guys have heard, if not, I'll tell you, it's very important if you have afro textured hair to keep your hair moisturized. Water is the best thing to moisturize your hair. And then you want to go in with some kind of cream product and an oil. I'm sure you heard the LOC method, liquid oil cream, or LCO, liquid cream oil. So pretty much the same thing. You want to use the liquid to moisturize your hair. Water is really the cheapest, best, most accessible option for everyone. And oil, I like to use really you can get all these things from your local Walmart, your local grocery store. I like to use olive oil, which is another accessible oil, but there's plenty of other ones that are good and out there. But olive oil is a really good, just all around oil. I haven't really heard too many people saying they're allergic to it. And then a cream. I like to use a shea butter based cream. Honestly, I just use Shea Moisture usually, or the cream that I mentioned that I'm going to show you coming up. I like to buy stuff that says leave-in. Really, I'm not super picky when it comes to hair creams. I just, whatever one I pick up, I use. Anyway, so let's walk you through it. So I've had these braids in for a while. This is what I do typically maybe every 10 days or whenever I feel like it to keep my hair moisturized. So it's kind of like a bit of a co-wash process. So get in the shower, run my head under the water to get it moist, again moisturize it, and then I go in with some conditioner, just regular conditioner. I'm using the Tresemme conditioner today, or it might be the Walmart brand, but Tresemme conditioner, and I just kind of put it, tap it into my hair, and then I use my fingertips, the pads of my fingers, to kind of swirl it around. And I also use the braids themselves to kind of swirl it around. That helps to get out any extra residue. I've done a lot of research on natural hair. I've been natural since 2011, I think. So yeah, I've done a lot of research on natural hair. That being said, I'm going to mention the term high porosity. I have high porosity hair. My hair sucks up moisture. Doesn't really hold on to it too well. Just like my skin, dry issues. So yeah, I say all that to say co-washing is not an issue for me because I don't really suffer from product buildup. So I do co-wash my hair, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm taking the conditioner and co-washing my hair and also trying to loosen up any dirt, and then I'm going to rinse it out. And as you're rinsing it out, the product is going to run down the braids, and it's going to release any extra dirt and also help to moisturize your hair. My hair doesn't, like I said, I don't really have a big problem. I don't really have a big problem with product buildup, so I can do co-washing, every 10 days or however often, and it's not an issue. So when the product and the water runs down, it also moisturizes your hair, and that's that. So I just squeeze it out from here. I squeeze it out. I also decided to do a face mask while I was doing my hair, do multiple things at once, how I like to get things done. Okay, so, and then I go in with my leave-in. So like I said, any kind of shea butter based product typically works well for me, but you can just try, your own, just try different types of creams and see what works best for you. I'm sure Shea Moisture has something for you, and it's a reasonable price, $10. Most of the products are $10, $10 to $15. So yeah, anyway, or honestly, what I use sometimes is just regular conditioner. Even the Suave conditioner from the Dollar Tree works pretty good on my hair. But anyway, trial and error. That's honestly what it is. So today I'm going to be using the Mielle Organics brand leave-in conditioner. I just picked it up because it has a pump. I like to make doing my hair as easy as possible. I'm a lazy natural, aka what I mean by that is I'm not going to sit here and do a bunch of stuff to my hair. That's why I keep it in braids. So yeah, the product that has a pump is something I gravitate. A product that has a pump is something I gravitate to. So I use this Mielle Organics, pump it into my hands, and then same process, run it, put it on the scalp a little bit, but mostly I just try to run it down the length of my hair because that's what you want to make sure is moisturized. Already got your hair wet. So then you want to use the cream to, you know, seal in the moisture for as long as possible. So I put that in my hands, run it down the length of my hair, squeeze it in up until where my hair stops. I'm showing you where my hair stops. And then I just squeeze it in. There's also going to be a lot of extra water in your hair. With these braids are heavy, there's a lot of extra water in there, so I do want to squeeze as much of that out as possible because it can take all day for it to dry, which is annoying. So that's that. And yeah, so now the last step, I like to oil. I don't say oil my scalp because there's really not much of a need to oil your scalp. Your scalp produces oil naturally. What you want to oil is the rest of your hair. I do put the oil applicator on my scalp, but it's not to oil my scalp, if that makes sense, because my hair is in a stretched out protective style, straight protective style. What I mean by straight is I mean like the hair is straightened out. So when I squeeze the oil into my hair, it's going to run down the length of my hair. That's pretty much how I do it. So, and I also like to target the middle of my head. If you have areas of your hair that maybe are more prone to damage, more prone to breakage, that's where I go with a thicker oil. Like I use castor oil in this little tube here, this Jamaican black castor oil and the regular castor oil, which you can get from Walmart. Again, all these products can be purchased from Walmart. I know some people like to order the fancy stuff, and that stuff is good, and most of it does work. But if you're on a budget or you just don't feel like doing all that, then you can get most of the products. You can get everything that you need from your house, water, or from Walmart or your local like grocery store, your local pharmacy. Will pretty much have anything you need. So in this bottle, there's castor oil, there's Jamaican black castor oil, which is not a fancy product, but it's not like I think you can find it at certain places. But what I'm saying is you also can get plain regular castor oil from Walmart in their pharmacy section. It's just clear, the clear castor oil. It's labeled as like what's the word? A laxative or something like that. I think it is a laxative. They have it in the pharmacy section as a laxative. You can get that and use that as well. So anyway, castor oil is a thicker oil, and I like to use that in the areas of my hair where I'm prone to breakage, like the middle of my head. So I squeeze that in the middle of my hair and just kind of, you know, press it in, run my fingers down the hair. And I also focus it on my edges, the perimeter of my hair in the front to, again, make sure get some extra strength, some extra lubrication, because that's honestly what it is for. The lubrication of oils is what helps your hair, which will stops your hair from tangling up, aka breaking off, and it also provides like an extra barrier. So there's that. But yeah, so then I go on with a lighter oil, this is just plain olive oil that I have olive oil and I have a few drops of rosemary, like the essential oil, rosemary oil in there, because that's good for stimulating hair growth. But again, you don't need that. If you want to get it, you can. It's cool. Because what a lot of essential oils do, they kind of penetrate your scalp, which, you know, extra blood flow helps your hair grow. So, but that's and it's really helpful if you massage your scalp after you do that. But I told you I'm lazy, I don't do all that. So I put the rosemary oil in the olive oil and just squeeze it on my hair and be done with it. But if you want to go extra step, you can, you know, use the rosemary oil in addition to your other carrier oil, which in my case, olive oil, and you can massage your scalp once you put that in there. Olive oil is a lighter oil, but it's still really good for lubrication, still really good for strengthening your hair. And that's pretty much it. So that's the whole step. It's kind of drawn out because I'm talking you through the steps, but it's very quick. I honestly like to do it all in the shower. So after I take a shower, what I'll do is I'll, if I have a shower cap or something on, I'll take it off, run my head under the water faucet really quick. Use the conditioner if I'm going to co-wash that day. If I'm not going to co-wash, I'll just run my head under the conditioner, go straight in with my leave-in, pump that on, put it in my hair, use the oil, squeeze it in, and then when I get out, I'll squeeze any extra water out, and I'm done. Like, that's really, I feel like this is the best one. You know, I feel like doing your hair easy and simple is one of the best ways to grow your hair out. I'm sure a lot of us have heard that protective styling and low manipulation is the way to grow your hair, and that is honestly true. If you have Afro-textured hair, your hair does not like to be manipulated a bunch. If you want your hair to grow, you have to leave it alone. So that's why I love braids. Wigs are good too, but the thing just like with anything, if you're not moisturizing your hair underneath your protective style, the odds of you seeing, like, you know, a lot of growth from it over time are slim to none, unless you just have naturally oily hair. But that's the issue with Afro texture hair. Our hair is not oily, our hair is dry. So yeah, so there's that. and dryness leads to breakage, etc., etc. If you care to have me do another video, I can talk more in depth about this because I have, like I said, I've been natural for a long time and I learned a lot of stuff along the way. And yeah, I'd love to share it. Anyway, my name is Maya again. Thanks for watching. I have my Instagram link below. And if you have any questions or comments, leave those below. Thanks for your time, guys. Bye for now.